Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. CC Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 7 earned runs. Now, was throwing strikes a problem? No, he was around the plate. But the key is, don't just throw strikes, throw good strikes. He threw good strikes for hitters to hit. Hopefully he can execute and locate good pitchers' pitches and shut down their offense.
Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Batting third
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella, CC Sabathia. Tampa Bay nothing, Yankees coming up. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Matt Andriese will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Another 0-2 home. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he'll get in there safely.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Another 2-2 offering. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He won the home run derby last year, and if you're worried about his power, all you have to do is go back and look at that video. He put on a display, so we know he has monster power. I just hope he runs into one today.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Previous history with Sabathia, just a 1 for 9. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today. Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty, but that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Into the box, Brad Miller. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's another 1-2. On a line to shortstop. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 20.
Digging in, Steven Souza. Previous history with Sabathia. 7 hits in 14 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Well, they're coming off a tough loss. I mean, they played pretty good ball. They just lost by 1 run. But, you know, you look back at it, those are the ones that eat you up, those 1-run loss games. It's a big at-bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
The 1-2 pitch. Lined back over second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
In now, Matt Holliday. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Matt Holliday with that base knock. He's just collected career hit number 2,000. A ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of that 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000, well, that's a pretty select group of players, too. He has a lot to be proud of now, guys.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. And first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Aaron Judge goes down for the second out in the bottom half. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line drive to left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 New York. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. So striding in, Ricky Weeks, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. Squared that one up just a little late. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Rays get a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Sabathia on 1 and 2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gardner is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Yankees 3, the Rays 2. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sharp ground ball to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
He'll try again, 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Matt Holliday standing in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, Catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Nope, foul ball.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by Miller. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's 7-2. Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. CC ready with the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
The right fielder, number 20.
Digging in now, Steven Souza. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. Into the box now, Logan Morrison. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Ricky Weeks. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But 2 come across. Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Boy, and here's a drive deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Into the box, Starlin Castro, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier looks up. Gone into Monument Park. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton to third. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here it comes on 1-1. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Holliday. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hit on the ground to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 10. The Rays. Fouled straight back. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Well, balls are flying all over the ballpark in this one here, right here, man. Leadoff single, another one here in the middle innings to get things going. This has been a great offensive performance by both teams.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A man on third with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in once again, Greg Bird. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Hit on the ground toward the left. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in. No pitch to him anymore.
Brett Gardner.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner, a little bouncer. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Here's Starlin Castro. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Swing and a liner. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Third baseman.
Ready once again, Manny Machado. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And this is fouled at the plate. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Souza. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Longo. Wow. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder Steven Souza.
Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Bird ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
First baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Yankees lead this one 16-5. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On the ground to the right side. Miller gets to it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Hit to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder number 11.
Three hits, including a double to this point. 1-2. Here it comes. And that is through into right field for a single.
The right fielder number 99, Aaron Judge.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Kevin
Digging
Kiermaier.
in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Count is 1-2.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Again a 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Just hung in there on that one.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Kiermaier goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Duffy.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And this one's inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Ready once again, Evan Longoria. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Adam Warren comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it up.
Swing, a line drive. And a diving try at third, but it's past him. A fair ball.
I Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson.
Nope, that's down.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that ball's hit hard right there, and it should be no surprise. That's what happens when you fall behind 3-1 in a count. You know you got to throw a fastball. You're probably going to get hit hard.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. Rays will settle for just the one.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He went down on strikes last time up. Pull on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman number 13.
Manny Machado will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow, he's going to have 4 hits, and 2 of them are home runs.
Carlos Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes. That's the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 16-6. Now in the box, Brad Miller head-to-head with Adam Nolan, 1 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Into the second deck and gone. Into the box now, Steven Souza. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Ready for another shot now, Logan Morrison. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Ricky Weeks waits on deck. He'll follow next. Fastball in there, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ricky Weeks.
Now at the plate, Ricky Weeks. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Yankees lead it. Here's Didi Gregorius. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 1-2, here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like you did right here. Nice job.
Into the box, Greg Bird, as he sends it on the ground to first. One there. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 16-7. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these back.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Stanton going back on it at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. With Adam Ward, 7 hits in 25 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Evan Longoria becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it back.
Oh, on to first, and the Yankees have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
16-8 in this contest today. So the Bronx Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network, Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Harold, what's the key to a road victory for them in this one?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Corey Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll be trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate. Grounded weakly to the right side. Miller fields it cleanly, and he's set down, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Souza. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Manny Machado now, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, center fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. Career number 247. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece. Into the box now, Brad Miller. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one he builds on right there.
The catcher, number 40.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Holds this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, we get so enamored with his home runs. And yes, they're pretty because he can hit some long ones. But I think because he hits so many long home runs, we forget about how good defender he is. He's got a cannon for an arm. Talk about throwing a frozen rope. He can throw it with the best of them.
And here's a changeup in there for a cold third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20.
Now batting, Steven Souza. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
And, Matt, you know, you look at the split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Rays on the home run by Longoria. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready on 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, look at the dive. How about that?
Batting 6.
At the plate, Matt Holliday. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone. In now, Starlin Castro. The batting average for him so far in April looking very good, of course, pushing close to 400. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Bird is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Striding in once again, Manny Machado. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza ranging back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kobe Rasmus.
Stepping in, Kobe Rasmus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The right fielder, number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Steven Souza reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network. Right. Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. To short, hit hard. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Souza. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Matt Holliday. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Whoa, hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. To second for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Matt Duffy will be next. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
In now, Corey Dickerson swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Machado is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand a pair. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. A base hit in his first trip. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Rasmus has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Brett Gardner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman, number 13.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready once again, Kobe Rasmus. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. Couple of walks for him thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead. Into the box, Logan Morrison. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, it's a nice infield single, and was he flying down the line or what? But, man, used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
That's ball 3.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. And that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on a Thursday. Giancarlo Stanton now due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Grounded, foul. Hit down the third baseline. Longoria's there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter,
ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a hard liner toward short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Standing in now, Matt Holliday. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Got Holiday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats and left.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. He'll go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base. Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. It is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman number 33.
Now in the box, Greg Bird. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. On the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Danny Farquhar enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Danny Farquhar.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, man. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to left. Rasmus is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-1. Now batting, Brad Miller. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
ready for another shot now. Kobe Rasmus. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a liner, but foul. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strike.
Machado on the slide, and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They still lead it 2-1. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 on its way. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
One and one, here it comes. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Oh, he makes the stop. Got him.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. He went down on strikes last time up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Well, there's another single. They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not getting that big clutch hit. They've only driven in 1 run, but they got a bunch of hits already strung across the scoreboard.
In now, Starlin Castro. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Tyler Clippard is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Tyler Clippard.
This one's flared out toward left. Machado onto the grass. One down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Called strike, and that'll run it full. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop.
Digging in now, Matt Duffy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Alex Colomé is the man
now
called on to close
Rays,
this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Alex
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Souza is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In the past against Alex Colomé, 1 for 3. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Standing in, Brett Gardner. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Souza. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Blake Snell earns the win, his second. Luis Severino pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Alex Colomé hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jonathan Nice, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Judge arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Machado in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Here's big Aaron Judge. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. Got him. Hey. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Fowler comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting third, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as Showtrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Matt, Bullard's got a pretty fair strike zone all around. He'll miss a call here and there on the black, but what umpire doesn't?
This is hit softly to third. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Here's Randall Grichuk. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with John Nice. A 3 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to beat.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at 3rd now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Johnny Peralta as he lifts it in the air to right field. Stanton posts under it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. This is in the air out to right field. Piscotty is there, one away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it. He can catch it. He can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Now at the plate, Ruben Tejada. Past battles with Mike Leake. 2 for 9. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
2 strikes.
Ready on 1 and 2. Smoked, and this is off the second base bag, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Colton Wong will stand in. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1 and 2, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead. Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. Castro has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Full count, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We played 2.5. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Here's Didi Gregorius. Past battles with Mike Leake. He's gone 2 for 8. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging about pretty good.
Now batting, Starlin Castro. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Towards second. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here.
Left fielder number 99.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. First time up, he went down looking. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They still trail it here 2-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled back. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He drew a walk his first time up. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, as they're unable to add to their 2-1. Here's Brett Gardner now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The right fielder, number 7.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. And that's in there. Base hit. Striding in once again, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. The short, hit hard, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Now in the box, Johnny Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 4. Catcher Yadier Molina.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and here now is the catcher Yadier Molina. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Judge is on his horse, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated
ready to take his hacks again, Colton Wong, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now I know there's 2 outs and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Into the box now, Aledmus Diaz. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird will put this one away, and his side is retired. Cards leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ruben Tejada comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A bare hand for one. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. He swings and grounds it to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Standing in now, Rendell Gritchick. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Well, they say hitting's contagious, but I didn't know home runs were. Third home run in a row by this team. They have got it working right now.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Line toward right center. Stanton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batter number 4, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Yadier Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 3 runs already home here. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Piscotty rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Adam Warren, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. In there, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Into the box now, Aledmus Diaz. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 9-1-2. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit to third. Peralta's up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Brett Gardner. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Fowler going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Gardner is on his way home. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
I guess that's what you call a one-man game. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
The 3-2 now to Machado. Just got a piece up the line. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Digging in and looking for more, Dexter Fowler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. High pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Carpenter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here's Randall Grichuk head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 1 for 2. He also has 1 home run. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a high pop-up. Jerko is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready on 1 and 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But, hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Ruben Tejada.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ballgame. Here's Jed Jerko now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Nope.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. Bird gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Johnny Peralta now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first is Peralta on his way to second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. Here's Didi Gregorius. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 14.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So they'll go to the bullpen now. It'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so
Jerko gets dirty. That's off to that one. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the 9th. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, 1 for 3. Line drive to center field. Gardner has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw into second, and he's safe.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting the field down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Sanchez has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Sun Hwan-Oh takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And this just jumps off the bat here as this is the deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Into the box, Manny Machado, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that'll make him 1-for-4 in this one. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1-for-4 in the game now.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. The 2-1 on its way. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Grichuk waits on it. One away. At the plate, Ruben Tejada. He was a double play victim last time around. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. Zach Duke takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Cardinals get the win on the heels of 4.